Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Thank you for being here. We're so excited.
Yes.
So excited.
So excited. Yeah. This intro always gets me pumped up. How about you?
I like it.
Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining us, or for if your first time listening, thank you for taking a listen. This is 25 to Life with Ray and Alex. Hey, hon, how you doing?
Hello.
I think I already said that, but I'm a little tired.
It's the end of the week.
It's the beginning of the month, though.
Oh, yes. It's the first of the month.
Oh, all right. Let's just get right into it because,
There's no better time to start than to start, right?
Right? Exactly. So we talked about this a little bit before we jumped on, but just trying to figure out like, man, there's so much going on. Beginning of the month, and we just wrapped up January 2026.
And you know what? It felt like a really busy month.
Oh my gosh. And then we're jumping in February.
I can't believe it's already February.
Yeah. What is it? February 1st?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's the first. Oh, guys, I'm sorry.
We're kind of late recording this.
Yeah. No.
Yes.
Just life gets in the way, but we still try.
Yeah, that's true.
So how was January for you? I know January for me was long.
Very long, very busy. I feel like there was a lot going on. I mean, like, we already had stuff put on our calendar last month. Wow, I can't even say last month anymore because it was December. In December, we had already kind of filled our January calendar up. And now I'm like, oh my gosh, it's February. And you know me, I fill my calendar. If it's not in the calendar, it's not happening. So
the funniest thing about that, let's go back to this real fast. The funny thing about your calendars, it has to be written. It cannot be digital. You try so hard to put things on the calendar digitally for me, but you just, I don't know. Seeing you doing that for your computer class, you're like, no, this is
not for me. You know what? Because the thing is, if I write it down, like physically write it with my hands, I don't know any other way to write. But when I physically write it down, it's like it clicks in my brain like, oh, I wrote that somewhere. That happens or has to happen or is going to happen.
Yeah, I heard that. Like, it's just a tactile thing. Like when people scribe, look at me using words, scribe writing, that it's just a muscle memory thing. It puts it in your brain. And so that's why a lot of people like to take notes physically, on pen and paper. Me, not so much because of, my vision loss. But, I've heard that a lot of times. But the crazier thing is your calendar is so packed. Like when you got this big old teacher calendar desk style.
I have a desk size calendar. So it's literally those big legal calendars with the months. And there's like, it's filled up and everybody has a color. I even use like certain symbols for things. Each family member has their own symbol. I do have stencils for the symbols now, which I'm excited about.
Only you. and the thing about this is why I like to tell people, it's like, you're so organized with that kind of stuff. Me, no, just like, oh, whatever. Okay, let's see if I can remember. Yeah. And I say this because in the beginning of January, we're talking about January, right? We took an initiative and focused on trying to better ourselves in our strategic planning and getting ready for the new year, right?
Yep.
And so one of those things was to organize our house and as well organize our life, right? With our plans, our schedules, our routines. And I honestly feel like we've been getting, not just me, we've been getting so good at that we have the kids up at like 6 a.m. now. Thankfully.
Even on the weekends.
They have some, did we announce that?
I don't know.
I don't think so. Audience, we have 3 new puppies, or we've had 3 new puppies for the longest time
They
now.
surprised us. We came home from Thanksgiving dinner and our dog, she popped 3 puppies out by herself.
Really good job. And that was in November. So they're about 9 weeks old now. And they are transitioned to sleeping with the kids now in their crates. We crate train them. And the puppies, just like, they are on this schedule similar to like Linux.
Yeah.
So Linux has a schedule. I think we adopted, trying to follow the model of Linux the guide and in those feeding schedules. And so Nathaniel has been being so well to that structure.
Yeah.
Which in turn has helped me stick to my schedule of waking up before him.
Yes.
Because I like to be up before everybody.
Yes.
And so, because, just me thing, first wake, just to help get the day started. But
I you know what? I love that you're awake before me. It's because like when you get out of bed, I wake up. Like my body is like, oh, he's gone. Get up. Girl, get up.
You're trying to find my foot and you can't find it.
We're not cuddlers here.
No, not at all. But yeah, no, that's just one of those things that I'm reflecting off of, the month of January. It's like, I've been up 5:30 every morning and, just been starting my routine more. And it feels really good getting out of the door, getting the kids to school on time. And, breakfast is an important meal for me, for those kids.
Yeah.
And they are able to get that. And I feel like they've been doing really well for the first month. And we're going to see what the next month leads for us on our journey.
Yeah. I kind of going back a little bit. Like, I think you're right. The writing things down, the staying organized, because if you look at if you look at my calendar, I've written down like, okay, this is what we're doing this weekend. These are the tasks that we can mentally and physically handle this weekend. Or like, hey, we have these social things going on. I feel like we've done a really good job staying on top of those.
Yeah, we also have those household management meetings, and we've been sticking to the most part. There was one day that we fell off track a little bit, but we still made a way to make it up. But for the for y'all listeners, we typically try to have a household management meeting, myself and my wife, and then we do a financial meeting the following week. So kind of what's that?
So like the weeks that. So like the pay period weeks, we have the financial management meeting. So we know, trying, I think this year that was our goals, being more intentional about where we're putting our money.
Yeah, definitely.
And so scheduling that meeting during pay period week, I mean, I don't know.
No,
you tell me,
smart.
I've seen a big difference in our finances.
Oh yeah, for sure. Cutting off DoorDash also helps.
I don't think I really gave you a choice.
No, that one was cold turkey on me. I'm like, what?
He came home from work and I was like, can we just order something? And I was like, no, I'll get up and I'll make dinner right now. And he was like, what?
What happened? And he just said, I canceled DoorDash.
I was like, I canceled it.
But no, honestly, that making that schedule where we're reviewing finances during the pay period week. Opposite week, we're reviewing household management stuff, which allows us to keep track of our schedule and our activities. Also, it allows us to intentionally make activities for ourselves as a family.
Yes.
I enjoyed yesterday's outing.
Oh, that was so fun.
And I think that's another thing about the month of January. It just allowed us to get closer to the kids. And because that was a big initiative, as well as that family time and that, not just staying in the house and doing game night and stuff like that, but actually also getting out of the house. Having myself have so much anxiety yesterday trying to help the kids.
Oh my gosh. There were so many people. I was freaking out. So we took the kids to the park yesterday. We had told them like, hey, if it's sunny, because for Christmas, they got rollerblades.
Yes, rollerblades.
And they're those rollerblades that are like 2-in-1 that turn into like the roller skates for training purposes. And anyways, they've been wanting to go to the park and use them. And I'm like, oh, it's been so foggy. It's been so yucky outside. Like, I didn't really want to take them. So I told them, okay, if this weekend it is sunny, we will go. And at first I was like, oh, it was super foggy in the morning. And it was pretty foggy till what? Like
Noon?
almost noon.
Yeah.
So by like 10 o'clock, we were like, let's just go to the store. We'll bake a couple cakes. We'll hang out at the house. We'll play on, we'll do the, what is it? The dance game.
Just Dance.
Yeah. On the Switch. Like we'll just make an indoor day out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And while we were at the store, the sun came out and I was like, oh, okay, let's go ahead and go. And I think you were the one that was like, hey.
Well, yeah, because we came home after the store because we unloaded some groceries. We even bought stuff for have lunch at home.
For the week.
And then Nathaniel's like, look, the sun's out. And I'm like, he asked me, he's like, hey, can we go to the park? Like Mom said we could if the sun's out.
Yeah.
And
I took a moment where I was like, we're home. I'm ready to relax now.
Right.
Went to the store. I peopled.
Yeah.
And then you made the comment like, hey, we have to be, we have to stick to our word when we tell the kids something. And I was like, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. So we took off, loaded the car with
Grabbed
all
our
our
snacks.
Scooters, rollerblades, folding chairs, everything, you name it. Went to the park. And we were there till like 5 o'clock.
Yeah, just about.
Oh my gosh, it was so nice. And
we were there from we got there about 12:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Had a picnic. You're just reflecting on that. Huh?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, dang. Yeah.
It's just hitting me now like, oh, wow, that was like a whole day of just intentional family time, like turning our phones off. And yeah, we took some pictures, but really just laughing with each other.
Yeah. And that's what I was saying. It's just like in the beginning of the month of January, we said we want to do those things. We want to get the kids out and have that kind of, core memories. Stella asked me before we were leaving to push her on the swings, and I love this park that we go to because it's so inclusive. It makes it so easy for me to get around and do things a little bit independently. So I took her to the, where the swings were, and we just had a moment, me and her. And she's like, I love you, Dad. This is so much fun, and it's like, yeah, I get to do that kind of stuff with her.
Yeah.
And, now, and also seeing them try to learn how to use their
roller skates.
Skates.
Gosh, that was so fun.
Yeah, for you. They're just watching me. I'm trying to keep them up and making sure they don't knock themselves out. They had their helmets and everything, folks. But yeah, there was anxiety for me. But yeah.
But no, you're right. Doing those things.
Yeah. And I had a challenging January too for work. But that's the other thing is that it balancing work and home life is something that I struggle with. Because I always talk about work. I love work. I love what I do.
I love what you do.
But this month allowed me to, check that stuff at the door a little bit. And
I feel like those our household management meetings have allowed me to really remind you of that.
Yeah.
I think just bringing you back to like, hey, you're home now. Yes, you have a lot going on at work, but you need to be home when you're home.
Yeah. And it helps me mentally focus, focus, and it allows me to reset. And then when I go back to work the next day, I can tackle the challenge. And I think that's, one of those things that I took away from this month or this previous month is, with the support and, the push and just myself, giving myself credit, I can get through it. I'm not over it, of course, but there's always challenges.
Have to remember to give yourself grace. You're not Superman.
Yes, I'm not. And I don't pretend to be. But it is something that I think also making sure we put that initiative of making sure we are in our faith as well. And that was great.
It's funny because, oh gosh, I wish I could remember exactly what Pastor said today, but it was like making room for God.
Yeah.
Not scheduling it. And, for me, I intentionally put church time in my calendar because it was like he needs to be a priority in our life.
Right.
And I think that last year we weren't consistent.
Yeah.
Like we had been previously.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like, at least for myself.
We got away.
Yeah.
I think, no, it was a tough year. 2025 came with a lot of our,
A lot of hits.
And.
But you know what? Like, I'm gonna transition us into that with, that is where that 50-50 thing comes in. Because you and I were, I don't think me personally, I don't think I could have gotten through last year if I didn't have you as my partner.
Right.
Like, oh God, the hits were so big, and so this year, just working together as a team, being intentional about our faith.
Yeah. And that our magic word, alignment.
Alignment, yep. Our word for the year, alignment.
Yeah.
Realigning ourselves in our marriage, with our kids, with God.
Yeah.
So.
No, again, I think you had a lot. I don't want to measure it, but if we want to say like 2025 was a lot tough for you. Yeah. I had my own blows, and but that 50-50, I don't know. I don't think it's ever 50-50 with us. And I'm okay with that because you help me so much in times where I need it. I just need that, hey, I'm tired. I'm physically tired. You're like, I got you. Or when you're like mentally like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. It's like, all right, I hear you. And sometimes it's not even when I hear you. It's when I feel it. Like today.
I appreciate it so much.
It's like, I know you had something planned for dinner, and I was like, no. Like I could sense that you were exhausted. And it was a busy week.
Yeah. What's funny is, do you realize that, and maybe you did, maybe you actually did realize this, and that's probably why you made dinner. I don't know. But I have not sat down to watch TV all week. And actually, for the last couple of weeks, I have not sat down. And for me, watching TV is a way to turn my brain off.
Right.
Because my brain goes a million miles an hour. I know you know this, but for those of you listening, I can watch TV, listen to a video, and have music on all at the same time.
And I'm doing your homework.
And doing my homework. And I'm following along.
I just see you do that. I'm like, how do you function? Like, how are you in understanding what you're putting down? I barely could, just understand the lyrics plus the TV plus the writing, the thought process that you have to go through. It's like, no, too much for me.
And I think for me, it's like the TV it's more of a visual thing, I think, for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm not really watching it. But my mind just races. And so when I'm constantly going, and I don't have that like turn off.
It's like a stimulation for you. Like it literally gets your brain going to help you process things. Somebody once told me that. It's like, it's not what's on the TV, it's the motion, because it keeps your brain flowing. Yeah. And I do see that within you, like that happening with you. That's how you get through the day. And like you said, the only time you really, that's true. It's like, I haven't seen you watch TV in a while. It's what I consider my nothing box time. We've talked about this, before in the past. It's like, it's really easy for men because we're wired differently than women. And I learned this from church. And it's like, men have their nothing box where it's like, I just put whatever I have, work, school, or work, or whatever I'm doing, I put that all in one box, and I put that away, and I pull out my nothing box, and I just sit in my nothing box, and I'm just thinking in my brain about nothing.
I don't understand that concept.
and for you, you could sit there, and you're like, a million thoughts are running through your head. I can literally look at you, and I'm like, what are you thinking about? Well, I'm thinking about this, and that.
Sometimes even what was it? We were sitting at a red light, and I started laughing. And you're like, why are you laughing? And I was like, because I thought about this thing, and then it led to this thing, to that thing, to this thing, to that thing. And you're like,
at a red light.
At a red light? And I was like, yeah, that's how my brain works.
And so, like, anyways, we're going back to like the 50-50 thing.
Yeah.
And so,
it,
mhm.
it sorry, I interrupted you.
No. I was just saying, it's like today I could tell that there was something up,
Mhm.
like going out the red light, turned green. Typically, I say if I could see it, I say, "Hey, bub," but I didn't see it, and somebody had to honk the horn, and like that's how I know you're in your head because it's like, oh, snap, I gotta keep driving, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Get home, get home from church, get the kids fed a little bit, and we had some plans that we wanted to go out. But as we were getting ready to go out, I could tell that you were drained already from the week,
Yeah. I
and
think
we still did our activity, right?
yeah. But I think it's the simple act of stopping. Like
Mhm.
we baked the cake so it could cool while we were gone.
Yeah.
And
Again, another activity our kids asked us to do. It's like they wanted us to make a cake, so
yeah. For no reason other than to have something sweet in the house. But the act of just sitting there while the cake was cooling or baking
mhm.
before we could pull it out and turn the oven off or whatever. But that just that 20-30 minutes of just sitting, I was like, I felt like I got hit by a bag of books.
Mhm.
I was like, wow, it's been a long week, a long, productive, good week.
Right.
But I was just so out of it, and I appreciated you picking that up. And uh, like, what am I trying to say? Words. Come on,
Words.
words.
Yeah, no, just it being in tune.
Mm-hmm.
And so I know you were pushing to do the activity that, we told the kids we were going to do. And when we came home, I instantly, it's like, okay, I'm kicking into gear because I want to get these things done before, before bedtime. And I'm like, I'm going to take over for dinner. I didn't even tell you. I just got my stuff, got it all ready, and I grilled up some food.
Mm-hmm.
And I made sure that I timed it right where it was what we call, what's it called?
Dinner. Thank you, Mom.
lunch, late dinner.
It's a late lunch, early dinner.
Dinner.
It's become a great thing in our house.
Yeah.
And that's also another thing. We've been so intentional. We don't eat past 6 o'clock, 6:30 at the
6:30 the latest.
Like
yeah.
we have not.
Yesterday
had
was the first time, and I was like, "Oh gosh, this doesn't feel good."
I think we were all hangry.
Yeah,
it's my fault. I forgot to pick up the seasoning while we were at the store.
You were like 90% guaranteed. Oh, I have that at home. I have that ranch dressing at home. I don't need to get it. And are you sure? Yeah, no, I'm good. We're good. Get home. What happened? It wasn't there. And then the other crazier thing is you go to the store, come back home, and you're like, where's my paprika? I swear I thought I had paprika.
It was just one of those nights where I was just like, man, how come I didn't write it down? See, that's why I write things down. Because the biggest lie I tell myself is I will remember it. And, I don't if I don't write it down. And that goes back to if I physically write it, even if I don't write it down in my calendar or on the calendar, as long as I physically wrote it somewhere, I'll remember it.
Right. I think for me, as long as I share it or if I talk it out loud, I remember it that way. I try to. Anyways,
but yeah, going back to it's not 50-50. I really think that it takes 100% from the both of us. And I think that when I don't have that full 100%, you really do step in. And I know vice versa.
Yeah. There's times that I come home from work, and I'm like, I need to check out. Like, I talk to you about it and you just, all right. You tell the kids, hey, Dad needs some alone time. He needs to decompress, whatever. And I do. And you step in and you just take over, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
And I think that's like for anything, not just for parenting. I think just in general for us, because, like I said, it's like as simple as, hey, helping you with your computer homework, or helping me draft up, a letter or something, or something I'm writing up, or an email. Just supporting one another is like the best thing in this relationship I see all the time. Knowing to, hey, shoot, what is that? I was like, there's so many little things that you do for me. Like it just doesn't, it's unspoken and you just do it.
Mhm.
You know, it's like finding my shoes and putting them back where they belong because I somehow I
I don't know how you do it, but you take your shoes off in random places. And I'm like, I find your shoes in the kids' room. And I'm like, what? Okay. So then I just put them back. And the one
Mhm.
time I did not put your shoes back. You haven't been able to find them like for a week now.
Yeah.
And I was barely finding this out this morning.
I was looking for that pair of shoes forever. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to tell her because she's gonna get on my case about it, but I can't need
And
to
then
find
what
these
happened?
shoes.
What happened? All I did was move a few things and there they were.
Yeah. But it's just like things like that, you know. I can rely on you on that, on those things. You know, the same as like, you know, anxiety. You know, we go to the park yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know you have to sit in a certain place, you know, to be able to observe and make sure that the kids are safe.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can't do that. You know that? I can't
Mhm.
see them when they're running around. So I make sure you sit in a certain spot and I sit on the other spot unsaid. Same
Mhm.
when we go to restaurants, you know, things like that. You got to be facing the door. You know, me, I got, you know, when somebody comes, like today at church, somebody comes up to say hi to me and they have their hand out. You naturally just bump my arm nicely, slop, like nobody notices it, but I take that as the cue of,
Put your
hey,
hand out.
put my hand out. And that's just the things that we're just how we operate. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
I
But
think but that didn't happen overnight either.
no,
You
no. And I
know?
was just gonna say that. And that the thing is, I want people to like don't think that we're just bragging about us. You know, what I'm trying to point out here is like this had took in what are we almost 17 years together or more
No
now?
way. Really?
More than that probably.
I don't
Yeah, it
know.
is 17 because Nathaniel's 7. It'll be 7 this month or this
Oh,
year.
he is.
And so um it is something that we learn to read each other.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I tell people. It's like, hey, take an intentional moment to like learn your partner's cues
Mm-hmm.
because that goes a long way. Because then you pay attention to that and you act on those, they will reciprocate. You know, they'll try to do the same. And you know, the hope is that you know that they want to you know care about you the same way you care about them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like how you do for me. And to do that is you got to learn each other.
Yeah.
And I think that that's what we're constantly doing. I don't want to say we have learned each other.
Mm-mm.
We're constantly learning.
Where's that? I wish I knew where we heard it from, but it was like the person you're married to today is not the
Oh,
person you
yes. Married.
married like
What,
16
whatever, how
whatever
many years ago when you first got married.
Yeah, when you first got married.
There's always a different chapter in your life, in your marriage, your relationship, your whatever you're going through.
You're constantly growing
You're constantly
together.
growing. That was said in church too.
Was it?
We get some
Okay.
good sayings from church, but
Yeah.
I do
It's 'cause
believe
we've
that.
got some really great pastors.
Yes. Um, and I constantly love to. I think it was Pastor Mike that actually said that.
I think so. I think it was in that marriage class that we
Mhm.
took.
Yeah, shacked up.
Uh-huh.
Shout out to small groups. But you know, it's true though. It's like you go through your seasons, you go through your chapters, your trivia. Like how do you say that word? Like the hardships, your tribulations.
Tribulations.
There you go. And you want to do that shoulder to shoulder, you
Mhm.
know, or side by side. Not you want to tackle it. Both of us face forward, facing that challenge, not
Mhm.
one back to back kind of thing. Because I think we've gone and have continued to go through so much, and we
Mhm.
learn from it. And that's what I just want people to understand. It's like, hey, just ask some questions, be open, be willing to make mistakes and share those mistakes with your spouse, your partner, whoever.
Yes.
And again, it's not his or her kind of thing.
Mhm.
It's not 50-50. It's this as a one, all in one thing.
Yeah.
And I personally love that's what I'm seeing and growing with. because it's
It kind of
helping us.
reminds me of, I saw it. I think my mom had sent me a picture of it, but it's that when you and I got married, it's that 3-strand cord. It's you, me, and God, and we've become one together. We've intertwined and braided ourselves together that way. And like when I think about it, I see that.
Yeah, and to go to that analogy as well a little bit today. Like, oh my gosh, today is church. I guess church has hit us hard today. It's redwoods. Redwoods are the largest tree in California, largest trees in the world, right? And
so.
how do they keep themselves, strong
and
big? Is they intertwine their roots.
Their roots, yeah.
And that's what strengthens them. And that's what keeps them going and keeps them thriving. And that's the same with relationships. You want to connect and be intertwined and, just have that. I think of like the dances, just thinking of dancing and stuff like that. But yeah,
I think of that banner. I know you can't see it, but in church, it's like, love God, love people, make connections.
Yeah.
And that I feel like you and I really live our life that way.
Yeah. Those 3 pillars. Yeah. No, I agree. Really do.
Thank you for agreeing with me.
Yes. Thank you for letting me, allowing me. But no, so for our listeners, I hope this, just, helps encourage you that, you're not alone. You understand that you have someone there, and to have you're that relationship and that bond and that trust, because when you have that person, you can go a long way. And I love that. So
yeah, especially like right now, this month is the month of love.
The month of love. Oh, February, great. Wait, no, great.
Great. Okay, tell me how you really feel.
I love it a lot. Oh wait, it didn't work. Dang it. All right, hold on.
Oh, your voice.
Does it work? Nope. Testing. Nope, it doesn't work. All right.
Well, folks, he had one of those fancy voice thingies.
Voice makers.
Yeah, voice makers.
Oh, wait a minute. Is it this? All right, I'll get it right. Test. Nope. Nope, that's the band noise.
I found it. The month of love.
I said I would try to use that at least once in this, and I did. I failed, but I did it.
He found it, and he was so excited. He was like, "Babe, look what I found!" And I was like, "Oh goodness."
Oh, if you can't be
so
dorky,
goofy.
you know what?
I love you anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, we're entering the month of February, which is a very, very short month. 28 days.
Is it 28 days?
28 days. Yeah.
This year?
We say it's short, but that's only 3 days less, right? Than a regular month. But it feels so fast. There's a holiday, there's Valentine's Day, and my favorite thing. Do you know what happens in the month of February?
What? Taxes?
Football, Super Bowl. Even though my team's not playing, but I love the Super Bowl. And so
I'm so excited for the music this year.
Yeah, there's some good, performers.
I watched the Super Bowl for the commercials.
The commercials. My most favorite commercial, and maybe we'll talk about that the next podcast a little bit too more. But my most favorite commercial, there's 2 of them that still ring strong with me, is the Doritos Time Machine one. Where it's a kid, has a box. He puts this guy. He gets in the box, and the kid says you have to pay with a bag of Doritos. He puts it in, and the kid's like shaking the box, making it sound like he's traveling through the future. He pops out, and there's this old dude walking around, and it's like, Timmy, and it's just it's a Doritos commercial. That one forever stays in my brain. And then the other one is the Volkswagen one, where it's the stormtrooper. It looks like a Volkswagen car. It looks like a stormtrooper. And the kid comes out, and I think he's wearing the Darth Vader mask, and he
Mhm.
uses the Force, and the dad is in the house and presses the auto start, and the lights turn on in the car, and the kid jumped back because he's like, I use the Force. And it's a Volkswagen commercial. Shout out to Volkswagen too. But those are two great moments I remember.
Are those real estate in your brain?
Yeah, I guess so. They have a special spot in my memory. Yeah, especially the Volkswagen one. I don't know why, but it's just it's just one of those things that the money spent on those
On
commercials did pay out enough for me to always get Doritos, and I always consider a Volkswagen, but
I used to want a Jetta.
that Jetta. Yeah,
A
it was
little
a Jetta. It was a Volkswagen
It was
Jetta.
almost like a Jetta, of
Yep.
course.
Yep. So, yeah. So no, but anyways, month of love. What does that mean to you? Because I know what that means to me.
Okay, you go first then.
Okay.
You probably have a better answer than me.
No, I don't have a better answer. It just means another day. It literally
Oh, good.
means another
It means the
day
same
for
thing.
me. Because I remember in high school when you and I were first dating, and
We were young.
puppy love, as my grandma used to say it. And I'm like, oh, they sell you these all those bouquets, those
The candy grams.
the candy grams. There you go. And the school's calling.
It's Sunday.
It's Sunday. And I remember when I bought you one, and we
That's
were in our
right.
computer class, CIT, or our I don't forget what it's called, and you were out sick that day. I don't think you know this, but you were out sick that day, and they brought them to us to the class, and I'm like, I spent this money. I'm gonna get these to this girl. Because I want her to know that I thought about her on Valentine's Day. I want her to know. And so I took those, and I took the extra bus route. I had to get off, walk to your house. I asked permission by your dad, by the way. And I went and I knocked.
Of course you did. Why would I expect anything less?
And so I knocked on the door, and and you're sick. You're sick. And so this is before COVID. And I give it to you, and you're like, oh, thank you so much, blah, 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 blah. And that was it. And I didn't expect any more. Okay, let's be PG here. But it was just like, okay, right? And now we go back to it now as an adult, and I'm like, it's Valentine's Day, right? And you're like, you have to do that romantic thing for your spouse and get them a box of chocolates or get them flowers. And I'm like, why? Because I'm supposed to do that all the time.
Yeah.
And, I remember that time where another one of my great ideas is that I'm like, why am I going to buy her some roses that are like 20, 30, 80, 100?
My rose bush.
Yes.
I was so heartbroken because you
Mhm.
kept my roses alive.
Yeah.
The only reason they died is because we had to move them.
Mm-hmm.
And when we moved them,
It just didn't work out
it
for
just
them.
wasn't in a good spot. So,
Anyways, we're small interruption.
Anyways.
So
but no, it was
we just the roses. We had to move them, and so let me.
I was just so heartbroken.
So what happened, folks, is that I said I'm not going to spend money to this ridiculous marketing strategy that these people have, where I'm buying roses for my love of my life, I can't even be with someone, but I was like, I'm gonna go buy her some roses, like a rose bush,
Mm-hmm.
so I can plant it.
And you bought me the pink ones.
The thing is, you guys don't know that roses don't really bloom really well in the fall or the winter time. So I went and bought this stump of a thing. And here's the thing. You know what it was called? I'll tell you. It was called the Miranda Rose.
Mm-hmm.
And for those listeners, Alex's middle name is Miranda. And so I was like, I got to get this. And so I got it. And she's like, what is this? I'm like, this is my testament of love to you. Or my
Yeah,
like,
I remember that. This is a testament to my love. And I said, okay. And I remember looking at it and being like, sure.
Thanks.
But I will never forget the times that it blossomed and bloomed, and it was
Yes.
so pretty and so bright and
And
so
pink.
pink.
Yep.
I think I have some pictures with Sissy
Yeah.
in front of it.
Yeah, the first time it bloomed, I was so proud of myself that I gave myself a pat on like how well that rose bloomed, and it only bloomed for a week, and then it died off, and then the remaining years after that, it kept blooming and blooming every time, and I was so proud because I made that our rose.
Yeah.
And I say all this again, it goes back to like my love for you, and when I see Valentine's Day is it's a reminder of what my commitment to you is. That's what it is to me. That's what that love means
Aw.
to me. So
Yeah,
it's-
mine's not as good as that.
Can you tell I practice? No.
Did you practice in the mirror?
No.
No, it just goes back to what I said, the three strand.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I think of love and I think of us, I see that wholeheartedly, because we've made so many strides to strengthen our relationship. You know, we did the marriage counseling, the marriage classes. We did all the things. We did all the things.
Yeah.
And we've put in the work to know each other. And it's this is so corny. So, you know Twilight.
Yeah.
How much I love Twilight.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my favorite movies. I can quote the entire movie, all the movies. But there was a scene in there where her mom, and this is before her and Edward got married, her mom had said they went to go visit her and her husband, and she was telling Bella, like, you and Edward move together like so fluidly. She moves when he moves. And I think of us in that way. And again, it sounds so corny because it's a movie. But for me, I strive for that.
Right.
That we move in sync. We're so in tune to each other's feelings. And like, sometimes I don't even, like today, I didn't even have to tell you I was depleted.
Mm-hmm.
You just knew. And the same goes when you come home from work. I know when you've had a hard day because you get in the car and you I don't know if you realize you do this, but you physically just, and I immediately know, okay, I need to put in the extra effort tonight to get us through till bedtime.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've learned to read you that way, you know, and I feel like for me, Valentine's Day and the February and all the love, like, I'm like, oh, that's cute, whatever. But I think I just told you this the other day. I was like, I'm so lucky because if I want something, I know you're going to get it for me.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be, oh, because it's Valentine's Day.
Right.
Oh, because it's my birthday. Oh, it's Christmas. Like, no. If I tell you, hey, babe, I think I really want this. Like the skirt that I just bought, what
Mhm.
was it, a couple weeks ago?
Right.
I was like, oh, I really want this skirt. And you're like, okay, get it. And it's just the things you do for me.
Yeah.
It doesn't revolve around this month or this day.
Yeah, and that took a while to learn, you know, because as a young couple, you know, you think about that. It's like, oh, Valentine's the day of love, and you think, okay, how do I make that day special?
Yeah.
And you go through that, and it's okay. You know, it's a one way of building a relationship with and learning your partner or who you're with. But again, it goes back to, it's like, okay, after that, how do you keep that momentum going? And that's what I've learned. And it's because I love what, you know, when you lit up, you know, during Valentine's Day and stuff like that. And I wanted that same, that's
Excitement?
the excitement, that feeling there's a term for you when endorphins,
The
endorphins in
endorphins?
your brains. It's like, ooh, this is exciting, right?
Yeah.
And so that's when it's like, oh, so when you said like, oh, I want this skirt, you know, it's like, yeah, get it, babe. You're like, oh, really? Yeah. It's like, yeah, we get it. I love it. You know, oh, I want to this and that, you know, or I want to go do this with you. Like,
For those of you who don't know, I love shopping. So anytime I'm like, Can I go get this?
Yeah.
It's typically that plus like a few other things.
Yeah. Always have to put a little extra towards it. But again, this is what I tell people. It's like, hey,
Mhm.
it's don't feel bad about celebrating Valentine's Day. Let's get that straight. Valentine's Day, you're yeah. If you want to get something from somebody special, that's fine. Go ahead. But don't forget that is not just, it doesn't start and end that day.
Mm-mm.
It's a constant thing.
Yeah.
And that's something that I learned.
Yeah.
And I hope that this helps some other people see that as well.
I hope so.
Wow.
It doesn't have to just be one day. You don't have to show the person. You don't have to wait for this one day to show the person that you love them, and just reminding you that it's a partnership. I
Yeah.
think we talked a lot about that last time, but that's really what marriage and relationships are. They're a partnership, and it's a team. It takes a team effort.
Yeah. Go team, go. There's no I in team.
No.
It's all the sayings that they have during the, sports analogies and stuff, but it's true. It's like, especially going back to like NFL football, Super Bowl. Man, that's a long, 7 months that these people go through just to get where they are right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I give it to those athletes because they put themselves through a lot. They go through injuries and they go through wins and losses through, to get to this moment. And it's the same with the relationship.
Yeah.
So you just treat it, because like even they work out to build their strength and to build their endurance. Same with the relationship. Same with the marriage.
Yes.
You got to keep working at it.
Working. Yep.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, anything else?
I think that's it.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that might be a quick one, but I think.
Wait.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we're about 45 minutes, 50 minutes almost.
I mean, I can keep going. I just thought, the thing is I can talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk.
Yeah. And I can keep listening and listening. And that's another thing about us. It's like, you're the talker, I'm the listener.
Yeah.
What else do you tell people? It's like, I didn't marry him for his looks. I married for him for his muscles. I think you tell someone.
I tell people that all the time. I tell them I didn't marry him for his eyes. I married him for his muscles.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I apologize.
Don't put yourself down. I think you're good looking, baby.
Yes. Thank you.
But no, seriously, I tell people that all the time. That I do. I didn't marry you for your eyes. I married you for your muscles because, ooh, baby. You remember, I met you. You were a wrestler.
Yeah, I know. I was telling somebody. Oh, I was telling my gal this from work, and it's like, "What? You wrestled?" It was like, "Yeah, this is one sport that I was able to. There was accommodations for, and I was able to wrestle, and I felt great about doing it. I was not good at wrestling, guys, but but I still tried, and I felt like it brought me something to participate in, and it felt really good. But you always say that. It's like, I always laugh when people is like, I don't know, I can't see people's faces when you tell people that, but I hear some chuckles sometimes, and I was like, yeah, because I don't get mad about it, because you and I joke a lot about each other.
I think what was it? I posted something, and I was like, when my daughter and I are making fun of her dad, and she takes it too far, and she's like, yeah, because he's blind, and I'm like, Stella.
Oh yes.
And she's like, what? You say it?
Yes, you do. And so when the kids say it to me, it's like, well, they got it from their mama. Yeah, it's things like that. It's like also like for me, it's like, what is your ADH song right now? Like it's like, if you guys seen this video, it's like these people
right now. If you ask me, don't stop
believe it. Oh my gosh!
And keep in mind, I'm talking to you and we're having a conversation. That song's playing in my head.
Yeah, I know. I wake up to this. Like you just start like even like the Mulan. Like Mulan was been this whole week has been the
quoting the entire movie.
I just remembered. I just saw a video today about it too. It's like Mulan is the only girl and only child in that family, right? Mm-hmm. A girl.
Mm-hmm.
I hear this line every time. Little brother, and it's a little dog, right?
Yeah.
It never clicked. She wanted a brother. She wanted a sibling, a brother. She couldn't have one, so they had a dog called Little Brother. I just like mind blown.
Oh my gosh.
It took me this whole time.
And with that,
what did they say? Oh my gosh, there's a saying that it's like when you learned it, that moment.
You were today years old when you learned it.
That was me right now. That was me.
Oh my goodness. Well, folks, that's us.
That's a wrap, folks. Thank you so much. Wish y'all a wonderful February. We'll be back soon.
Good news before we end. We are now officially on
YouTube and potentially Apple, hopefully.
Hopefully
Please
I can figure that out.
if they accept us. But yes, we're going to be on YouTube for sure. We're going to be able to upload there as well as we can continue finding us on Spotify. And as we get more plugged into other platforms as they allow us, we'll be there as well. So thank you, folks. Look forward to speaking with you guys again. But for now, have a wonderful rest of your month or whatever.
Goodbye.
Bye.